Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. My name is Becky and I post weekly pick a card readings, so if you don't want to miss out on any, don't forget to subscribe. Today's pick a card reading is, who is going to be your next boyfriend or girlfriend? In front of me I have 3 different options, each with a different shell. Actually, pair of shells. Stones, my goodness. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Take a moment and see which one really calls out to you. If you need more time, you can pause the video now, and if you know which one you want, you can go to the timestamp down below. Okay, let's get started. Group number 1. Okay, so who is going to be your next boyfriend or girlfriend? Okay, group number 1. So the animal that represents your person is showing up here like the pronghorn. Okay, so that means that the person who you are going to be in a relationship with next is a very ambitious and driven person. Okay, so very goal oriented and is basically, likes to make things happen. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing a doer here, and I feel like this is a very so they're driven and they're confident, I see. I also feel like this person is kind of a physical person, okay? So I feel like they like activities, that are physical, that gets them moving. So they could be like an athlete of some sort or in shape. But either way, I'm seeing that they definitely like to do activities that get them moving. Okay, so along with that, so with the pronghorn as well as the Cancer here, so like I said, they're a definite driven person, goal-oriented, and, they got their eyes on a prize, so to speak, and they stop at nothing to make it happen. That is the type of person that I see you guys with next. Okay, so with the 5 of Pentacles reversed here, I feel like your person has experienced some kind of setback in life. Okay, so they definitely went through an experience in the past that shook them up, I'm seeing. With the Fool reversed as well as the 6 of Air reversed as well. And this person had to, it shook them up internally as well as externally. So their outer world, a lot of stuff changed as well as themselves. And I feel like a lot of their journey has had to deal with healing. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with this. And I feel like, their confidence with the Fool reversed, I'm seeing that their confidence got shaken up too. I feel like, they've had to let go of their part in whatever happened that didn't go well, whether it was with a relationship that ended or maybe, something with school or their job, just something, it could be both even. Something changed. They ended up, having kind of like a tower-like experience where everything got shaken up and changed, basically. Yeah. And it's interesting that flew out after all these cards came out, so it's just confirmation that this person went through a dramatic change within themselves as well as their world, and they basically have been healing and dealing with this as well as navigating and moving forward. And the thing is, it goes back to the pronghorn as well as the Chariot. This is a very, not just like a person who knows how to, do well in the world. So the fact that all this happened is kind of ironic because this person overall, I get the impression, is really on top of their game no matter what it is that they do, okay? So like I was saying though, they persevere though. That's the impression I'm getting. They're a strong person, okay? So if anybody can bounce back and have a comeback, it's this person. And they're also being portrayed here as the Queen of Earth. So even if this is a guy that you're wondering about, okay, so they're showing up like the Queen of Earth. And like I was saying, they just, you know, they have it going on, okay, for the most part. Like they're just like all around a secure person who knows, like I said, how to make it in the world. And so in a sense, this whole like shakeup has kind of humbled them. So energetically, they're a bit more balanced than they used to be. So it's interesting that the timing that you two will meet, although some of you have met this person already, but it's so new. Like you don't know each other that well. It's like they're going to be a much more balanced version of themselves. Okay, so I feel like before the shakeup, they weren't as humble, so they were definitely a bit more ego-driven with their goals. And yeah, it's just where they were at in life. So they're going to come forward in a much more balanced place than they were before. Now going back to the Queen of Earth here, I don't feel like this person necessarily is more feminine energetically than masculine. Whether it's a guy or girl, I feel like this person is actually going to be balanced. You know, masculine and the feminine is going to be pretty balanced. Okay, so I feel like now they are currently in a place where the 6 of air might as well be reversed. Like I do feel like they feel more centered, more secure, more like themselves, and even better, okay? And I like an elevated version or a glow up. And then with the 6 of fire, I feel like they're starting to find their way, okay? It's like a candle being lit in a dark tunnel. I feel that like they are like, they're starting to find their footing and moving forward passionately again. So they're feeling like themselves. They're starting to reconnect with that, which, you know, ignites the flame of passion within them. And I see it, you know, with the Ace of Fire as well as the 2 of Fire. This person's starting to move forward and they're starting to get excited about life again and see, you know, that the possibilities that are out there again. Okay, so before I get into that. Okay, so personality-wise, this person can sometimes be kind of fierce. I'm seeing with the sharks. So what I mean by that is like, you know, they kind of call things like they see it. So can have no filter sometimes, but not like in a crude way, just kind of in a like, kind of a confident way. Like, you know, they have if they have an opinion about something, they're just going to say it. They're not going to sugarcoat it. But at the same time, it's like, I also see this person as being like a true friend and being there for the people that matter to them. So also a loyal person. Okay. So not like a flake, you know, who's down for something one minute and then not the next. And I feel like this person is going to be drawn to your light. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're posting, stay true to you and keep doing it because that's going to be what catches their eye, see? And I also feel like you guys are going to dream about this person before you guys start talking. And they could be dreaming about you too. That's what that could represent. So on top of this person being very driven, I feel like they also know how to chill and relax and have a good time too, okay? So they got the best of both worlds going on as far as being real driven and action oriented, but also having fun, just relaxing and just hanging out with people. But yeah, I do see currently though, they are working on, you know, being able to bring something to the table, so to speak. And just be like all around, you know, like they're just, yeah, they're working on themselves. They're working on what they do to make money is what I see there. I also feel like, you know, this person might like to kind of dress nice at times. So yeah, and I feel like one of you, it'll be you or them, is going to have somewhat of an alternative style. I actually think that might be you guys. Could be them too though. I think they like to mix it up. I think one minute this person likes to kind of dress up and then the next minute they kind of like to just wear relaxing things is what I'm getting style-wise. So they're like, you know, depending on their mood. Okay, so, oh, that reminds me. What I got with this pronghorn is I feel like this person has a close group of like friends and family that they're really close to, and they might even have like a large circle of like close people. So like either a big family or a lot of friends. Something's coming through for that. So this person's got like, you know, they've got their tribe, so to speak. And I do feel like family and friends are going to mean a lot to this person. I also feel like a lot of people look up to this person as well. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so like I was saying though, you know, with the shakeup, this person is definitely navigating through life, and they've had to really come to terms with, you know, who are they? What is their place in this world? What is the path that they truly want? Like this whole authentic soul searching theme went on for this person. And as they start to move forward again and start, you know, like I said, feeling like themselves and moving forward, that is when I see that they are going to, you know, notice your light and hit you up. And I see that, okay, so this person is definitely coming across like an earth sign as far as, you know, when getting into relationships. So I feel like they can be kind of slow moving, and they might even need some kind of initiation from you. And what's interesting though is like once they commit, they make up their mind and they realize, you know, this is what I want, a commitment with you. I do feel like they're going to be all in and they're going to be loyal. Yeah, I see that with this and the ring here. Okay, so, oh that's, okay. So with this card here, I actually feel like, you know, a lot of you have met this person or you will meet this person, but those of you that have, I feel like the timing wasn't right between you two. Like you both noticed each other, but like one of you was already in a relationship. Yeah, that's coming through for some of you. And for others of you, it won't be that, or the timing thing was, you know, them going through their stuff or you going through your stuff, just something. Like you two know of each other. But yeah, I'm definitely getting though the whole like one of you was in a relationship when you first laid eyes on each other. Okay. Just something about the timing. But I do feel like, you know, once either the relationship, it's going to unfold basically with the right timing when, you know, you two start talking is what I'm seeing. And yeah, they're going to feel like a more anchored or secure version of themselves by the time you hear from them. Okay, so I'm also seeing that some of you, this will be the person that you end up marrying. It's a general reading, but that did come through, so yeah. Okay, so on top of getting like definite earth energy for this person, so they could be an earth sign, so that is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm also seeing Cancer here, and some signs that came out for this person. Yep, there's Cancer again. And Libra, Aquarius came out twice, and Pisces and Sagittarius. Okay. So yeah, those are possible signs for this person. Okay. Going back a bit with their personality though, I do feel like, you know, like an Aquarius, this person does like to do things their own way, and they might even, after the whole shakeup especially, like leave something that seemed secure, or maybe that job's over and that was the shakeup, and like start pursuing something that does seem like unconventional or off the beaten path. And like, yeah, I see them doing something like that. Whereas before they might not have. And it could have even been last year, could have been the shakeup, you know, 2020. But there's definitely something going on with that, I'm seeing. Okay, so let's see what initials came through for this group. Okay. All right, so we have M, B, S L P T O N E and N. Okay, group number one, this is who I see for you guys. If this resonates and you think you know who this is, let me know in the comments. And if it does resonate, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number two. Okay, so who is going to be your next boyfriend or girlfriend? Okay, group number two. So the person that I see for you guys when looking at the cards is an ex. So if you are like, no, no matter what, I am not dating an ex, feel free to choose one of the other two piles because they were new people. But if you feel open to seeing, because you were drawn to this pile, what it has in store of what your ex wants you to know, then stay tuned. Okay, so your ex with the animal symbolism is being represented by the frog. Okay, so I feel like this person overall is coming across like they are a happy-go-lucky person, honestly. And I'm getting like all this smiley energy, so I don't know if your person was known for smiling or not, or maybe you got them smiling or they loved your smile. There's something to do with smiling with this group. Okay, so I actually feel drawn to read you what the frog card says. It says, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Okay, so that is the impression of what I'm getting that this person's overall theme energetically wants to say to you guys is that they want to let the past go and they want to jump into this new day and just have it be brand new. And like they feel like, if you guys took this opportunity to go forward, like it would be like good luck was bestowed upon you in the relationship. That's how they feel. Because I think that overall, they feel like life kind of works out in their favor. Like I'm getting this happy-go-lucky nature with the frog as well as the clover card. So it's like, it's just got that feel to it. And they want you to like acknowledge that. And that's what's coming through as a message from them. It's interesting. Okay, so your person is being portrayed here by the Knight of Air. So I do feel like, this person, I feel like they're overall like a fun person. They're good with the words. And I feel like they got this kind of like, they have this charisma about them. And I feel like they can be funny, just, very lively when they want to be, and just, they keep things interesting. You know what I mean? Like you always probably had like a good time with this person. I feel like you both are attracted to each other and you just, yeah, I just feel like there's just something about them. I wouldn't be surprised if they were the ones getting you smiling with their smile. That's what's like coming through for this group. Just a real like, wow, yeah, just witty and charismatic is what I'm getting. So I see why you guys fell for this person. Okay, so, all right, they want to come back around like the King of Water. So even if this is a girl that you are wondering about, yeah, they want to come back like this person who's just appears like, more mature, more just kind of grounded in a sense, you know what I mean? Like secure and like knows what they're about, knows what they want. They feel like you think that they were kind of childish when it came to this connection and didn't really treat it the way that they should have. You know, they were kind of foolish, I feel, is what they think you thought. Ooh, it makes me think. That would be another good video idea, like what they think you think about them. Okay, so anyway, yeah, and I feel like, you know, and I see when, you know, with the Four of Wands here, when it was good between you guys, I mean, it was really good. Okay, I feel like it was passionate, it was fun, it was lively, just everything. It felt like a fairy tale. And then it's like I'm seeing that, you know, something happened and this connection got cut off. I feel like, okay, this person is kind of an attention seeker is what I'm seeing. Like they might kind of soak up, you know, random attention from people. And that might have been what it was. Like I'm seeing the snake here, but I'm not necessarily getting like deceitful energy. It's a general reading though, so. And even if there was, I feel like you guys would already know about it, is the impression I'm getting. I'm really getting though that, you know, they're coming across here like a Gemini, whether they were or they aren't. And with the Charming card and with my image, you know, being in the spotlight card, it's just they're really coming across kind of like they like to soak up attention is what I'm getting. And I feel like, you know, it's also part of their way of being to, you know, engage in conversation and be their charming, flirty self with others, whether or not, you know, I don't necessarily feel like anything was going on with that. It's just who they are as a person. And I feel like you were like, no, you know, like I'm who you're with and I don't like that. And they honestly felt like it's just who I am. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing that dynamic. Okay, so this is interesting. Every time this person tries to get over you, I feel like they hear a song or something that reminds them of you and they're just like right back in their feels. Like no matter how much they try to deny it, no matter how much they try, you know, maybe to have moved on or entertained other people or maybe even dated others, I don't even feel like it's almost like everything reminds them of you or they compare everyone to you, okay? And that's what, something dawned on this person is what I'm also getting. And they're just like, yeah, you know, like I'm not feeling that Four of Wands, happy, celebratory vibe or energy with anybody else but you. So that is why they want to boomerang back is what I'm seeing. I also feel like, you know, this breakup, this was hard on you both. I'm seeing with this Five of Water here. And I feel like they never quite you know, they always felt connected to you guys. And like, what, you know, checking out your social media, seeing what's up. And yeah, okay, so this is interesting. You guys are being portrayed here by the King of Fire. So even if you're a girl watching, and I feel like you guys just look like, you know, you went through a glow up and you were like, you're seen as like being kind of like, whoa to them. Like they think you are totally in your element and doing your thing. And something that you're posting is coming across as real inspirational. And I feel like you guys are just taking some kind of platform, one of your social medias, and just going all out with it, whether it's pictures of you, you know, inspirational things that you're posting, or, you know, whatever it is that you do. It could be, you know, it's going to be different for all of you, but whatever it is that you are known for, I feel like you are going all out and it's like you're on a roll and you're seen as being like, wow to them, and it inspires them. And they're like, yeah, like, they're like, that is exactly what they admired about you, and that is how you're showing up. So hey, whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it, because I mean, not, you know, to get them back necessarily, or what, but because it's amazing when we do what we do, you know, it inspires others, as well as like ignites, you know, that creative, passionate flame within them to do their thing as well. So I feel like, you know, like I said, something is going to go off in their head and they're going to get the idea to come back around. And I feel like they are going to like apologize for their part in this whole thing. I don't feel like they think it was just them. Because like I said, like they really do feel like, you know, oh, that's how I am. But, you know, they do want to apologize for their part in it because I don't think they realize the extent of how much it bothered you. And again, general reading, so I'm sure for some of you, you probably were like, oh no, you know, they overdid it somehow. But for others of you, it will be more on the innocent end of that's literally how this person is, and they didn't mean anything by it. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you guys might even have mutual friends, so they kind of always kind of kept tabs on you, I feel like. And, you know, wondering how you're doing, what you're up to, that kind of thing. And I feel like, you know, this person is going to, they feel like they're at a crossroads right now. I do see that, you know, a part of them feels like, yeah, like we could totally make this happen. And then the other part of them is like, ugh, like why bother? So they are kind of like on the fence as far as like truly hitting you up about this. And again, it goes back to that frog. Like I feel like they think, are you able to let the past go and move forward and be blessed with their good luck and their fortune? Or are you going to hold on to it and not really give this the fresh start that they feel it deserves? That's what's coming through for that. Okay, and I also feel like this person is kind of like, I think it looks like they're doing well in whatever it is that they're doing. And as a side note, I feel like they can't wait to share that with you. But yeah, like I was saying, they're kind of just, you know, laying low right now and checking out your social media and seeing if there's any signs from you, you know, missing them or what you're up to and if you've moved on. You know, basically the main reasons that exes check each other's stuff out. And yeah, there's that happy-go-lucky nature that's showing up about them. And it's, okay, so I'm actually getting the feeling when I look at this card, and I've never seen this before when looking at this card, that they're like, I come in peace, you know, with the dog carrying the leash. Like, they really, really want you to see them in the innocent light that they feel like they are, is what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, I feel like, again, like you brought out this real fun, playful side of them. They feel, and they brought it out of you as well, and I feel like life just felt like such a fun adventure with both of you. And it's like they want to remind you of that, and they also feel like, you know, kind of like, how could you let this go? Don't you miss this as much as I do, is the feeling I'm getting when looking at the cards. And yeah, they really want to come back like, oh, I just want to be in your arms again, is what's coming through when looking at this card. You know, I miss, maybe some of you, you know, they used to give you like forehead kisses or something. I'm just getting like this real like warm hug feeling, and like forehead kisses is coming through. And yeah, I just, you know, you two weren't really, I see with this card, seeing eye to eye, and they want to shine the light on the situation and show you that, again, like, you guys can have it all again, is what I'm seeing with the sunflower card. I also feel like this person isn't exactly the best at communicating their side of things. Like, I feel like they kind of would just like get defensive and retreat instead of explain it. And I feel like you would try and talk to them, and they felt like every time you did, you were trying to fight. Something about that's coming through. And yeah, it's just like you two, you operate differently. I feel like you guys want to communicate, whereas they don't. Okay, so the other thing I'm seeing is this person is waiting to hear from you. It's so funny. Whenever I see that card, honestly, like I always get the impression they're waiting to hear from you, but like they almost always, when I see that, end up hitting up the person. It's just funny. And yeah, I do see you guys, you know, if you are open to it and this is what you want to, I do see you guys reuniting. And I do feel like, you know, if this person would, you know, actually communicate and talk it through, that you guys, honestly, I do see like a beautiful connection. Again, this is a general reading, so it depending on your situation, if it was just who they are and it wasn't anything going on, I do see you guys having that whole like happy-go-lucky frog spirits, you know, symbolism as far as your relationship goes. Okay, let's see what initials came out for your person. Okay, so we have A, S, B, U, T, G, E, V, L, H. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and also let me know, would you go back with this person? And if this resonates, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 3. Okay, so who is going to be your next boyfriend or girlfriend? Okay, group number 3. So your person is being portrayed here symbolically by the black jaguar. Okay, so right away when I tap into the energy of this card is that your person is going to be seen as being striking, okay? So something about them is going to stand out, or they're just going to appear as being attractive to you, and you are just, you know, you're going to be struck and you're just going to be like, wow, you know, like this person, they stand out. And I feel like it's also going to be their personality as well as their looks. Okay, so it's just going to be a combination and just who they are, and you're going to know, okay, who I'm talking about if and when this person comes into your life. And I feel like for some of you, this person has come into your life, and for others of you, you have yet to meet them. Okay. And the other thing that I'm getting when I tap into this jaguar type of energy is this person's got like a warrior spirit. Okay, so they're a tough person inside as well as outside. And then like with the description of the jaguar card, you know, it calls the jaguar an old soul. So, you know, they're wise as well as tough. So I feel like they have the whole like, you know, they know how to make it in the world, but at the same time, they're like in touch. They're in touch with their own wisdom. They're in touch with their dreams, and just like, you know, whatever it is they're into, you know, spirituality, awareness, just all that. You know, this person's pretty well rounded. Okay, so I'm seeing that this person, a chapter has closed in their life, so some kind of ending has taken place, or they said goodbye to something that was significant. It could be a relationship, could be a job. Okay, so this group, so it's kind of similar to group number 1, not as drastic though. Group number 1 had a much more tower-like feeling of a shakeup that person went through. This person, it was almost like they recognized within themselves like it was time to let something go, I'm seeing. And so I mean, it may have been tough for them as well, but it wasn't an abrupt like change like I saw for the first group. This was just more like of a knowing, okay, so even if I thought this was how my life was going to be with this person, this job, whatever it is, it's no longer. Like, it hit them, you know, gotta make a change in an area. So they went through some kind of an ending. And as well as a transformation, you know, inside as well as outside. And I feel like, you know, I do feel like the transition was actually a little tougher than what they anticipated when they made the decision. So it's been kind of a slow moving process for this person I'm seeing with the Earth of Messenger here. And then with the World, though, I do feel like, you know, they were right on about this decision. And, you know, it's just about kind of like adapting to the new reality, you know, after thinking your life was going to be one way and now having it be different. This person might have even moved, okay? That's coming through for some of you. And for others of you, I do feel like it's more either a relationship or job or, yeah, something. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is interesting. This person might have even kind of cut ties with certain friends that they thought were lifelong friends, or a friend, could be a best friend. There's just definitely like something about, you know, burning bridges or cutting ties with people I'm also seeing. So yeah, this person, you know, making some big life changes. But it definitely feels like it's their conscious choice. Like, it could even be certain family members. Okay. It's general reading, so it could be any of that. But they have a theme, though, of where they are definitely doing what they feel is best for them, no matter how tough it is. And that's, you know, it's definitely how their personality is. I see, though, they're going to want to come forward as the Knight of Water here. So yeah, that's really sweet energy to see. I feel like this person is going to have like pure intentions when it comes to you guys and their connection with you. Okay, so I do also see, though, with the Seven of Pentacles here, that this person kind of gets a little like impatient and frustrated when things aren't going like as quickly as they would want them to, is what I'm seeing. It's just kind of interesting. And that's not like necessarily in regards to you guys. That could be in any area. Yeah, because they have a very determined personality, and I feel like their focus is strong, okay? So it's kind of like when things don't happen as quickly as they want it, and Seven of Pentacles is like, yeah, you know, you're planting the seeds, you're doing the work, you're doing the steps it takes to make something happen, but it's not happening yet with that card. So it's definitely like about being patient and being okay with where you're at. So that's going to be kind of a theme for this person. So if they get kind of impatient, you know, well, you were told by me first. Okay. Okay, so I see that this person might actually come across as being kind of the opposite of you in some ways, but I don't feel like either one of you is going to care, because you're both going to be mutually like drawn to each other and like attracted, you know, looks and personality wise. But yeah, that's kind of interesting though when that card pops out, and I feel like you'll know what that means if you know who this is. Okay, so yeah, I do see that this person is currently like building up their life though, okay, with the House card here and the Money card here. So they could be, you know, there's something to do with the house. This person might have gotten their own place now, or, you know, had to move. Something significant is coming through with the house though. And I think this person might have also gotten a new job. Okay, so for some of you, this is interesting that this is coming through. I literally feel like this person might have ended a relationship, moved to a new place, and got a new job. Yeah. Just, like I said, like a lot of different life changes, but again, because it was like their decision, it's like, yeah, somehow it's not as big of a surprise as, like I said, group one. Okay, so this person I'm seeing is going to treat you like a prince or a princess. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna spoil you guys and treat you well, and I feel like they're gonna be good with the compliments. That's when you guys are together, though. Okay, so here's what's interesting. In the beginning, I feel like this person is going to come across kind of like, almost like I'm getting like the too cool for school vibe. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna come across as being cool and not show any indication of how, if they're interested or how they feel, but they're going to hit you up. So I mean that in and of itself is going to be a sign. But yeah, so this person's kind of good at like being kind of like you'll know they're interested, but they're not gonna just like reveal that, if that makes sense. So it's going to keep you wondering, this person's got game, look at that. And it's kind of funny because they're going to come across like I said, with a cool vibe, and it's gonna leave you wondering, and that is just gonna, yeah, they are also, at first, they might be in kind of denial of their feelings because I feel like this person's kind of like got this independent streak going on, especially after all these changes are being made. And I do kind of get the impression that they are like kind of really wanting to do things on their own. Like that energy is coming through. Like a part of them wants somebody. Okay. But another part of them is like, this heart is closed for business currently. And that kind of puts them in a conflicting state, I'm seeing here. Okay, so like a part of them feels like, they kind of take pride in being independent and being able, to be okay on their own. And it's kind of that warrior like spirit of theirs and just independent nature. And then another part of them does miss having somebody and does feel like, kind of like they're missing out a little bit, and yeah, so they definitely have this dualistic nature going on as far as, wanting to be alone and independent. And then another part of them does long to share their heart with somebody, I'm seeing. And I do feel like they're actually so that's what's coming through for this, is I feel like they are going to see you as the key and like a reason to give up their independence that they love so much. You guys are going to show them that they can feel just as good and free with somebody as they do without somebody. That's what I'm seeing there. And they're going to be happy when they do allow you in, is also what I'm seeing with that. Okay, so when this person feels kind of vulnerable, I see like, this is like down the line. Like if you guys, in the relationship, I feel like, they can come across as kind of like, kind of defensive, And it's just because, they're feeling vulnerable is what I'm seeing with that. But all in all, like this person, when they're in something though, I do feel like they give it their all and they will work to resolve whatever it is, whatever conflict you two have. Because with this card, that tells me that that's somebody who's willing to put in the work to make something work. So they're not going to just try and, be in a relationship, and then as soon as it gets rocky, they're not going to just jump ship. Okay, that's not how this person operates. Okay, so I feel like, you know, things, you might actually end up hearing from this person once the months start getting warmer, so like springtime. Okay, that's at least for the northern hemisphere. For the rest of you, okay, so that'd be like in a month or two. It could even be shorter, actually. I feel like, you know, with the way things are feeling lately, like things could be happening quicker than what people expect. But yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to hear from this person. I feel like they're going to hit up your DMs. And they're also going to be drawn to your light, I see. So whatever you guys do, whatever you say, whatever you post, if it's, you know, you doing you, or if it's something inspirational or creative, keep doing that. I'm getting that theme in every group for this reading, so I find that to be interesting and definitely worth mentioning, that whether or not you feel like people are taking notice, well, either way, do, you know, whatever you do that inspires you, do it for you first and foremost. But I'm telling you, whether you get acknowledged for it or not, it's inspiring others. Okay, so, okay, this person is also going to view themselves as a king or queen, just so you know, but I also feel like they're going to view you that way as well. So yeah, you guys are going to be their king or queen. And I feel like this is going to be such like a beautiful connection, honestly. I feel like it's going to be feel like a breath of fresh air, because you two are going to come at this relationship in so much more of a mature way than those in the past, that you both are going to be like, ah, oh, thank goodness, you know what I mean? And just like I see the sun as the outcome. So yeah, looks amazing. And I do see that for some of you, this is going to be the person that you end up marrying, okay? It is a general reading, but this card popped up, so it will be true for some of you. Okay, and possible signs that came through for this group are, okay, so we have transformation, which is Scorpio. Cancer came through. Leo came through, as well as Virgo. Okay. Doesn't have to just be those, though. And, okay, so let's see what initials came through for your person. We have T, Z, S, U, E, D, O, B, F, R, L, M, and U. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if you think you know who this person is, also let me know that in the comments. And if this resonated, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.